Hi everyone, it is Wellness Wednesday. I'm really looking forward to sharing with you what I have felt led to talk about, so I hope it blesses your life. I've been doing some research this morning just to freshen up on what I'm going to share with you. So I don't know if many of you are familiar with Young Living and the specific kits that they have. There are so many different essential oil collections. You see that? And the one I'm going to talk about today is the Golden Touch. It says 1. I don't know why, because I don't see a Golden Touch 2 or 3, but there's a Golden Touch 1 kit. It is right there. Hopefully you can see the Golden Touch kit. There's lots of different options. It's on page 59 in our new product guide. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend, hey Jolene, I highly recommend you to get it. It's $3.50, I think. I bought a pack of 10, so those who are local, they buy them for me, but add one to your order. It's beautiful. I love to take it around everywhere and show my friends different things, and I'm a visual learner, so I like to see it and touch it and feel it. But the kit, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more in depth. I have 15 minutes. We try to keep these 15 minutes or less. Is the Golden Touch kit. But there's other ones like the everyday oils if you're not familiar with that. Hey Gina. There's the infused kit, which is all the Ula oils. You've got the Essence of the Season, which is in your holiday catalog guide. We also have the Active and Fit kit. We talked about that on Saturday. I had a class with Christy Moore. She did one. There's the Feelings kit. There's the Reconnect kit and the Oils of Ancient Scripture kit, the Raindrop kit, and the Select 30 oil collection, which is what I really want. Because now I'm a bargain shopper and I love deals. So this page, all of them have a better value than buying them individually. So if you can fork over the money or save your money or save your ER points, rewards, you can get one of these kits. The Golden Touch kit is not too expensive. I did the math for you. So I'm going to tell you what the total is. The Golden Touch kit comes with 7 oils. I don't know if you can see them. They're right here. I'm going to tell you what they are. They're all 5 mLs, so I apologize. Not all of mine are 5 mLs for the video. There's Endoflex. So you have the Endoflex. It comes with Endoflex. Comes with Juva Flex. Raven, which is what you can get free this month with your order. RC is what comes in your premium starter kit. Thieves comes in your premium starter kit. Melrose does not come in your kit. And then the last one, Digize, comes in your premium starter kit. So there's 3 oils that actually come in the Golden Touch kit that you can get that have come in your premium starter kit that are in the Golden Touch kit. Now here's the price. It's $89.75 wholesale price. I did the math and it would cost you about $125 if you bought all of those oils individually in the 5 mLs. But Raven and Melrose are not sold in 5 mLs, so I just kind of adjusted the price what I think it would be about. So really you can't do that. It would be $150 if you wanted to get every oil in this kit at that price. So it'd be $150. So you're getting a deal. So when I first started Young Living in 2014, I learned about these kits and I would save my money to buy the kits because one, I knew I was going to save at least $25 per kit. This one is $89. So this one's like $35 you save when you buy this kit and you want to get all these oils. And then also with the Golden Touch kit in your book, it will tell you get the full PV, and you know how we like our full PV to help us get, you know, the other great stuff that Young Living offers us each month, the promos. So with that, I'm going to go into detail this Golden Touch kit that's $89.75. And I know not everyone's going to be on right now for our Wellness Wednesday, but I'm solo right now, so I'm going to do it during the day while my kids are at school. I won't be able to do it tonight because I'm teaching my church class. But I'm going to share with you. So number one reason why to buy the kits, save money. You get full PV. And Gary Young's put them as a collection to help you with one different thing. So Golden Touch is a kit that you get ready for the winter, for the cold season. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan for us in southern Michigan. But it is a little nippy. It's a little cold. My hands are still cold. I need to put some cypress on. It's really good for circulation. But with that, he's coordinated these oils to help you. And I'm hoping today, with giving you a little bit more education on these oils, you'll want to go out and go get this kit. So we all know, I'm going to start with Melrose. Okay, Melrose, every time I think of the word Melrose, hey Barbara, every time I think of Melrose, here, there we go, I think of skin. Whenever my kids fall or use a Band-Aid I use Melrose. You can use lavender as well, but I have fallen in love with Gary Young's blends. He's mastered it, you guys. He's done all the research, he's done all the science, and he's mastered his blends. So with that, I go to Melrose a lot for this. It's a great buy. I don't know the individual price on it, but I know it's a good deal. But I usually buy the Golden Touch Kit to kind of get all of these oils. So in Melrose, you have tea tree, the 2 different kinds of tea tree that Young Living has. You have rosemary and you have clove. I forgot to take notes on this one. But with this Golden Touch Kit, it's not just for your physical, but it's also for your emotional. So with this one, I typically use this one. I like to diffuse this actually as well, and it helps calm me. I know, silly, but I have a friend who loves Panaway. She doesn't use it for her joints. She actually uses it to calm her. And I started researching a little bit about helichrysum, which is in one of these other oils I'm going to talk about. And helichrysum helps you release your anger. So now I understand why she loves Panaway so much, not just for the physical being, but for the emotional. So I'm hoping today that it'll help you understand we all have emotions. We're emotional creatures. We all have physical things too that we go through. So this kit is not only for the physical to help us stay with our immune system, but it's also to help with our emotional. So there's your Melrose. And our goal as a team is to educate. I'm going to share with you 2 things that I love to do to educate. Well, probably 3 things. You can type in the word Melrose in the Google search. Melrose Young Living. Guess what? You can go to images, you can go to videos, and you can just go to links, and you will learn so much about products that you can do on your own. That's what I did. Second thing you can do is add the app. I will post it after this because my phone's right here, so I can't show you. But there's an app that you can learn more about the essential oils. It's about $5.99, so worth the buy. And then the Essential Oil Pocket Reference book. I use that one and go to that as well. Young Living, when you go to their site, you can type in Golden Touch Kit and read all the ingredients for every single oil, and it will help you, and they teach you like ways that you can use them. So with the oils in the kit, there's 3 that are regular, the regular oils, and then there's 4 that are the Vitality, which you ingest. You do whatever you want in your house. It's just for FDA purposes. So for this presentation, I will talk to you about Vitality and the regular ones and how I would use it. The regular ones are for aromatic and topical, and for Vitality is for ingesting. But it's the same exact oil, same exact plant, same exact thing. It's just going off in different spots to get different labels just for FDA purposes. So I don't want you to be confused when I'm talking about these oils. Okay, now we're going to go into Raven. This is the free one you can get this month. My husband loves Raven. Where is it? Right here. It has a child resistance lock. As you can tell in your premium starter kit, it's a child resistant as well because it has wintergreen in it. And FDA has regulated that anything with wintergreen in it needs to have a child resistant lock on it. Now, it wasn't our wintergreen, but back in, I don't know how many years ago, a child had wintergreen and something severe happened to them. So therefore, and that was from the store, therefore anything with wintergreen in it has to have a child resistant. So just a little FYI there. Raven, what does it have in it? Has Ravensara. I have Ravensara on my own. You can buy the essential oil. There's lemon in it. There's wintergreen, which is actually amazing for ligaments and joints. And that's what I use a lot. I like to work out. Also, as I'm aging, because I've worked out so much in my life, I have wear and tear on my shoulders and my knees. I actually had, a torn meniscus 5 years ago. So even from surgery, I have a little bit of just wear and tear on that knee that I have to take care of. BLM and Agiles are my favorites with Sulverzyme, but I also do oils topically, and Raven is a great one with that because it has the wintergreen and it has the blend. This also has peppermint, which is a cooling effect. So maybe you have a kink in your neck, you can put Raven on. Give it a try. The thing that's fun is once you start with your rewards program, start building your cabinet, with lots of oils and lots of products, you have stuff to play with. So this is another one that you get to learn and play with. Raven, I actually diffuse this one. Raven is the regular one where you can diffuse and put on topically. I diffuse this in the morning because wintergreen and peppermint wakes us up. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I use my peppermint and my Raven. I use my Raven, but peppermint and wintergreen are great ones to put in the diffuser to help wake you up. And here's a great blend for that. Not only does it help you wake up, like I told you, it helps with your tendons and ligaments, that wintergreen and peppermint, as well as you're dealing with respiratory. So it's a respiratory, it helps with that too. I have a recipe for it in the files section. You can look under files on our Oils of More page. It says Sonia's favorite make and takes. I have a chest rub that I make every year. I do 4 jars of them for my kids just so I have it for the whole season, the cold season. Raven's one of them that I go into because it works so well for my kids' respiratory. Let me tell you how I do it. And if you don't want to make the chest rubs, you're not into make and takes, I'll teach you an easier way. I take a couple drops of the Raven. I'll do it right now so you guys can kind of see. Couple drops of Raven, okay? I will take this. Oh, it smells delightful. You put it on your chest, I put it on my kid's back, and I put it on my kid's feet. Because it has wintergreen and peppermint in it, sometimes it can be too hot for a child. I don't need a carrier oil, but my kids do. So I use coconut oil as my favorite to roll on, or if you want to make your own roller bottle, you can do grapeseed oil, which is my favorite because it's less greasy and my kids don't complain as much about it. So Raven is a great one for respiratory. What do we keep in our lungs? Actually, we keep emotions. Maybe you're angry and you can start, there's an emotional book that you can read. It's the Emotional Release book. It's a blue book that you can buy off of Amazon. I think it's like $11, $12. Comment below if you want to have the link. I will post it to you. But all of these oils will carry trapped emotions too that will help us release it. So Raven is another good one that you can rub on your lungs. If you're dealing with respiratory issues, it may not be a physical issue. It may be a trapped emotion that you have to release. And you can just practice your breathing. Hey, Sophia. So comment below if you guys have certain things that you guys want to share too about these products. But here's the Raven. That will help with your emotions as well. I don't know, like, researching online so much about the emotions in these oils, but I have that book, the Emotional Release book, and you look up Raven and it will tell you what trapped emotion is there. So you can use that and put it where that certain spot is. That's a whole nother class, but I wanted to let you know that these oils aren't going to help you just physically. They'll help you emotionally. Okay. Now we're going to go into RC, which you guys are so familiar with. And if you haven't used it or opened it, open it. It's not just for physical respiratory. So I have, and I'm going to stay FDA compliant, but on my foot, I struggle. I can't walk around barefoot very often because I have a super high arch. So my ligaments, they get stretched and pulled and I need something to help relax it. Well, guess what I use? RC. I use RC and Copaiba. Why? Because in RC, there is cypress, and cypress is amazing for circulation. And it helps with the circulation of those tendons that are being pulled in my feet. And it works amazing. Before I get out of bed, I put my RC on. And when I go to bed, it's a great one to do. And I like it with Copaiba because Copaiba is a magnifier. It helps amplify. We call it the frosting on the cake. So with RC, I have lots of friends who deal with respiratory issues which, goes into our winter season. But I didn't want you to think that it's only for people who have respiratory issues. I diffuse this, you guys, for an emotional release. I actually get comfort. I was researching it. Well, it has, let me tell you what's in it. You've got the eucalyptuses in it, which helps with the lung functioning. Then you have the marjoram, which is actually calming to the muscles. That's why I explained to you why I put it on my feet in that area that is sore. Then you have the other eucalyptuses, the 3 of them. You have lavender he put in. Young Living, Gary Young put lavender in it because it's for your whole overall well-being. So if you're not feeling, maybe you're not feeling emotionally great. Maybe you're physically not feeling good and it's not even respiratory. Use your RC, diffuse it, and see what it does for your body. Throw it on your feet if you don't like the smell. I'm in love with the smell, but some people don't like it. So I tell them just throw it on your feet. Let the oil do what it needs to do. And you don't have to know everything about it. But I challenge you to Google it. Research and know what's in it. It has black spruce, which is one of my favorites, and peppermint, which is another cooling effect. So I use RC again in my chest rubs for my kids. And if I don't have any more chest rub, I literally take a couple drops of my RC, put maybe a little bit of coconut oil, because sometimes it gets hard in the wintertime and soft in the summer, and then just throw it on here. But I also tag team the Raven and RC together. You'll see lots of memes out there that these two work together. It's because of the science, and I'm not a scientist, but these two work amazing. They recommend to actually tag team them. So sometimes put RC on the chest and the Raven on the feet, or you can alternate it and see how it works for you, for your respiratory, but also for your motions. Now you have Digize, which I used to not like the smell. I don't crave the smell anymore, but it's not offensive to me anymore, the Digize. Digize, actually tarragon's in it, which is for nervous digestion. So maybe you get nervous to give a talk or to go, maybe you're nervous to go on a ride, or you're nervous for your kids to go to school. Digize works for that. I think some people think that Digize is only for if you go out to eat and your stomach hurts, or maybe your belly's a little too tight. There's other things that Digize is used for besides that. Do you know what ginger is? Ginger has an emotion to help you with love and courage. Maybe your stomach is bothering you because you don't have any love. Maybe you don't feel loved. Maybe you don't have courage. So Digize is amazing for the emotions. Of course, they recommend Digize Vitality to ingest. My husband loves to do a drop under his tongue. They recommend that breakfast, lunch, and dinner is a good natural support for the Digize Vitality. This is a great oil to tag team with spearmint and to tag team with, Tag team with peppermint. So those are the other ones. If you don't like the smell and you rub this on your tummy and it just bothers the daylights out of you, use your VitaFlex points. If you do not know what that is, just Google VitaFlex points Young Living. You'll find, you don't even have to type in Young Living. You'll find that it will show you where it is on your feet, where the stomach is. I just kind of know it's around the mid area, and then put the oil on there and see how it helps you. You do have to use your oils maybe more frequently than you would do with medicines. So I always recommend people, it's not going to hurt you. Just listen to your body. That's what's so nice about the oils, is you're empowered with knowledge and you get to listen to your body on that. Now, I wanted to tell one last thing of Digize that's so amazing, is it helps get rid of toxins. So you're cleansing out your stomach, whether it's for physical, maybe you don't eat right, maybe it's more emotional, stress that's causing your digestive issues. And so this will help get rid of those toxins because it's got that patchouli in it. Now we're going to go on to EndoFlex, which is one of my favorites that I use every day. Whenever I have an oil that's my absolute favorite, I use a roller top. I take this one off. You got one in your premium starter kit. You put the roller top on, tighten it. I use EndoFlex right here, right on my thyroid. Thyroid controls all of your hormones. It's almost like the brain to your whole hormones. So if your hormones are off, or maybe you're feeling tired or sluggish, guess what? EndoFlex is amazing for energy. Let me tell you why. EndoFlex does have a base of sesame seed oil. I wanted to let you guys know that if someone has any allergies to that. But it has spearmint in it. Spearmint is awesome for energy, and it's awesome for metabolism. So if you feel like, guess what I talked about? Hormones, metabolism. If you feel that way and you have peppermint at home and you have spearmint and you don't have the EndoFlex yet, I think a lot of people only buy EndoFlex because if they have thyroid issues, but it's not. It's if you feel tired, if you feel like maybe you got a slump in the afternoon, EndoFlex will be your best friend. It works great. It has sage in it, which helps hormones. I have so many women who sometimes get hot. Sage and clary sage have been their best friends. Now in the Golden Touch Kit, EndoFlex is Vitality. So you can ingest EndoFlex, and you can put them in capsules if you don't like it, or you can do a drop under your tongue and deal with the bitterness. You've got nutmeg, which is huge for your adrenals. A lot of people say they get really tired and their adrenals are off. It could be an emotional thing. It could be that you're living a fight or flight mode and we're busy. We're in this time, day and age where we feel like we have to be busy every single second or time. So this will help with that, and that has nutmeg in it. It also has German chamomile, which helps with your hormones. So there's lots of goodness in this, and geranium is an amazing supporter of liver and kidneys. Okay, so that's going to help you with your emotion with that EndoFlex. Next, we're going to do thieves, which you guys all know about thieves. Thieves is amazing, but what do we always think of thieves for? We think of thieves as an immune booster. I have a friend who uses thieves for everything, and it's not just for immune system. This is Vitality, so you can ingest this, put it under your tongue. I like to do it under my tongue. My newest thing is, I don't have my water bottle with me, it's over there. But it's a stainless steel water bottle, and I do 2 drops of thieves in it. It's 5 cups of water, 2 drops of thieves, and 2 drops of peppermint. Thieves is good not only for your immune system, but it's for courage. It's for courage, you guys. I'm going to start using this on some of my children that are struggling and to feel protected. That's what clove is. It's just not for maybe numbing, because my brother uses it in the dentist office, but clove is for an emotional support. You've got lemon in there, which is for energy, okay? Then you have cinnamon bark, which the Lord gave to Moses. He gave them cinnamon bark. It's in Exodus 30. You guys can go read the Bible. But it's a purifier, and it's for your whole body. It purifies your whole entire body. I loved that part. And then again, you have the eucalyptus, like you have in your, what did we say eucalyptus is in? Oh, in your RC and your raven. And then you have rosemary, which actually helps stimulate the nerves and energizes you. So if you feel like you're just nervous, thieves can be your friend. So there's another emotional trigger. If you feel like you're off emotionally, these oils can help you, and you can research a little bit more about that, and I will post that book below so you can see. The last one that you get in your kit is the Juva Flex, which is a higher priced oil. Whenever you think of Juva, you'll know that it's a liver. It's all area of liver. So I remember scanning people who drank alcohol the night before, and I'm like, everything's pulling up liver, all the Juva Flex stuff. And alcohol affects the liver. Anger affects the liver. So if you feel like you have something off in your liver, it could be more of an emotional, not physical, okay? All of our emotions are tied to our physical. So if you are dealing with maybe head tension every single day, it could be triggered to your emotions. Maybe if your stomach hurts every single day, it could be triggered to emotions. And that's really what I wanted to talk about, just because we're all emotional beings and how the oils can help you. But with Juva Flex, you have the sesame seed oil again. You have the fennel, which is great for your liver and for digestion. You have the geranium, which is, again, for hormones. And what is hormones? Emotions! So there's another one. You've got rosemary again, which helps with seasonal issues. I'm going to use that more, but it's also soothing. So rosemary actually can be calming emotionally. So if you feel like you're just so upset or stressed, try your rosemary. It's a pretty inexpensive one. It's good for your hair, too. Each oil has something so amazing for you. Then you have the Roman chamomile is what was good for soothing. And you have the blue tansy, which is good for your lymphatic system and your liver. And then you have helichrysum, which is helping you let go of your anger. And I know all of you guys have Panaway because it's in your premium starter kit. If you feel like you're building up some anger inside, try that Panaway, more for an emotional release versus just a physical. So with that, I hope you learned something about a Golden Touch kit, that you can save money on that. I want to look at my notes and see if there's anything else that I want to tell you about. Melrose is good for if you're mentally tired. That one you can roll on your temples, on the back of your brainstem, which would be another thing that will help you. Raven is good for releasing your tension. So we always think of Raven as a respiratory support, but it actually can help you release your tension. Maybe you are preparing for an intense test. Maybe you're stressed with one of your kids. Maybe you have a big project that's due, and this can help release your tension. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get so stressed that I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. You can use the Raven, apply it to your lungs, and help you calm you down. I always associate stress weight. Oh, go put your stress weight on. But researching this, I'm going to use more of these essential oils to help me not only physically, but emotionally. And then RC, I told you, it will help with releasing negative emotions. That's why I love doing RC when I'm doing yoga or I'm doing meditation, because it helps me release things that maybe even I don't realize that are building up inside me. I think sometimes we don't even know that emotions are built up in us. So if you're constantly every season you're dealing with some respiratory issues, maybe you need to work on that more emotional release side. Diagize we talked about. Endoflex is good for kidneys as well. And it's helping you let go of your fear. So Endoflex. is a good one for fear, for the emotion. Thieves, I told you about courage. And Juva Flex is good for your liver. It helps with stress and helping release those stored emotions. So I challenge you to just pick one oil that I talked about and just Google it. Just research it. Learn more. I'm sure you will learn so much more than what I shared with you. I had fun refreshing my memory. I taught this class several years ago, and I just felt really prompted to research it again and be more effective in using these oils. And I hope you enjoy getting back on to ordering the Golden Touch Kit. Have an awesome day, you guys.